Hi, welcome to our second video of Class 8 Civics, Chapter 2nd, Understanding Secularism. Students, in the previous video, we have learnt about the meaning of secularism and features of Indian secularism. And today, we will be discussing about the features of Indian secularism and comparison of Indian secularism with other secular nations. Well, let us start. Students, can you tell me the name of some major religions practiced in India? Yes, some of the major religions practiced in India are Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, Jainism, etc. Students, as you know that India is a country full of diversities in all fields, and in India, the peoples who are belonging from the different religions, they live together with harmony. India has several communities speaking different languages and professing different religions. Hence, it was but natural that our constitution should have established a secular polity. Now, come to the topic features of Indian secularism. Students, let us know about the word secular. So, first of all, I would like to tell you that the term secular was not mentioned in the preamble of the Indian Constitution. It was added in the preamble in 1976 by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment. Student, the Indian state works in various ways to prevent the domination of majority over minority. First of all, it uses a strategy of distancing itself from religion. And the Indian state is not ruled by a religious group and nor does it support any one religion. And in India, government spaces like law courts, police stations, government schools and offices are not supposed to display or promote any one religion. Students, the second way in which Indian secularism works to prevent the domination of majority over minority is through a strategy of non-interference. बच्चों, धार्मिक वर्चस्व को रोकने के लिए भारतीय धर्मनिरपेक्षता का दूसरा तरीका है अहस्तक्षेप की नीति। इसका मतलब यह है कि सभी धर्मों की भावनाओं का सम्मान करने और धार्मिक क्रियाकलापों में दखल न देने के लिए राज्य कुछ खास धार्मिक समुदायों को कुछ विशेष छूट देता है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अ सिख while riding bike can wear पगड़ी instead of helmet. बच्चों, जैसा कि आपको पता है कि पगड़ी पहनना सिख धर्म की प्रथाओं के मुताबिक महत्वपूर्ण है, लिहाजा इन धार्मिक आस्थाओं में दखलंदाजी से बचने के लिए राज्य ने कानून में रियायत दे रखी है। स्टूडेंट, the third way in which Indian secularism works to prevent the domination of majority over the minority is through a strategy of intervention. Students, I think you are very familiar with the word untouchability. It's a kind of social evil, and untouchability was religion-based exclusion and discrimination of lower caste in Hindus. So the Indian Constitution bans untouchability, and it was mentioned in the Article 17 of Indian Constitution. Now, come to the next topic, comparison of Indian secularism with other secular nations. Let's take a look with the example of India versus USA. The objectives of Indian secularism are similar to those of other secular democratic countries. For example, the US Constitution says that the legislature cannot declare any religion as state religion, nor can it give preference to any religion. In the USA, the separation between state and religion means that neither the state nor religion can interfere in the affairs of one another. However, the Indian state ended the rigidity of Hindu caste system in order to establish social justice in India and declared untouchability a punishable crime. And at last, I just want to tell you the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Indian Constitution are based on the principles of justice and equality. However, these rights are often violated, and it is essential to make the administration efficient to prevent the frequency and recurrence of these violations. Now let's rewind what we have learned. The Indian state is not ruled by a religious group and nor does it support any one religion. Indian secularism prevents the domination of majority over minority is through a strategy of intervention. The strict separation between religion and the state in American secularism, while in Indian secularism, the state can intervene in religious affairs. The Indian Constitution guarantees fundamental rights that are based on secular principles. Now, I will ask some questions to you based on today's topic. Your first question is, when was the word secular added to the preamble of the Indian Constitution? And your options are A. 1976, B. 1968, C. 1949, D. 1987. And the right answer is option A. 1976. Your second question is, the Indian secularism prevents the domination of majority over minority is through a strategy of dash. Your options are A. Intervention, B. Equality, C. Separation, D. None of the above. And the right answer is option A. Intervention. The third question is, secularism refers to the separation of religion from the dash. Your options are A. Community, B. Fundamental right, C. State, D. Both A and B. And the right answer is option C. State. Your fourth question is, Article 17 is related to the abolition of dash. And your options are A. Untouchability, B. Equality, C. Freedom, D. None of the above. And your right answer is option A. Untouchability. Practice makes perfect. Now it's time to practice. Students, your question for your homework are given below. Students, we will be present soon with the video of next chapter. Thank you for watching.